Stay tuned, MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Rippers, Rumblers, and last time, well, the planet of Array has been very fascinating from an intelligence perspective. Darius keeps telling us one thing, and something else keeps happening. I'm not saying that the difficulty is messed up on this planet, but I am saying that there was a mission that we ran into that only had 2 units on them, one of which was a tank. But today, there's an escaping spy. We've been scouring the AI system for weeks, looking for a pirate spy who took something that doesn't belong to them. Recent intelligence has revealed a possible location, but we can't possibly chase every lead with our thin resources. We need you to look into this long shot. If you find the spy, destroy them. So this will pay out 271,200 C-bills with a maximum salvage of 313 priority, making for a 2-skull mission, and we're going to have an interesting time seeing who we can assassinate. Recently, these 2-skull missions have resulted in, well, nothing at all, so I'm somewhat worried about this mission may suddenly be where all the difficulty went to, but we're going to find out, and hopefully it's not too deadly. We are starting at the bottom of a hill, which always makes me a little bit concerned, as we have to fight our way up to actually get to the target. If I remember this map correctly, one force will move over from this side, one force will move over from this side, and it's an all-around bad day. But we don't have a whole heck of a lot of choices, so let us sally forth and go forward into the enemy. So Hammer is of course rocking the Hatchet Man, Witness in his Shadowhawk, Ripper in the Centurion, and Exodus in the Enforcer for the bog standard A-Team Lance at this point, where we have basically given up several mechs to get several other mechs. Well, mainly I'm thinking about the Raven. So we're going to zip on forward as fast as we can. If we can push ourselves enough, we can get into good positions to jump on the 2 forces that come in. Because you can kind of get to one side faster than the other. And here comes a commando. Okay, he's already in range, so we can axe him, firing a medium laser. Not sure what else he's got on board. What type of commando do we happen to know? Unknown type, unfortunately. So we don't know what kind of commando it is we're dealing with. But then again, all commandos, I'm not going to say they're all the same, but they have similar traits which, well, only go in certain directions. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a bottleneck, so let's try and get everybody running as fast as possible. The Centurion, I believe, will be slower, and so shouldn't be able to get up to that place, so we shouldn't quite be blocking, I hope. Lock Witness down, and then follow that up with Exodus. And Exodus can stack up right behind him, or he could take a slightly longer range tact to get a 1.5% chance to hit. No thank you. They're just going to keep on going right up here. I believe that's because of the first round, the fact that nobody can actually lock on to anybody all that good. And another enemy turn. Let's see what they're coming on. Is there anybody else on this map that we're going to see? No. Okay, so we got more movement off what we can see at this point. And stacking the Centurion up in back. This is always an irritating bottleneck to have to work with, but we should come bursting from it in the next round. Hopefully Witness will go ahead of Ripper and Exodus, and we won't have any problems. If not, well, they're going to have to reserve, and it's not going to be great. And, oh, we got a Blackjack. So, 45-ton mech. Who also did not engage, so at this point I'm thinking about running him in over here. And of course Witness went behind Ripper. That's not great, that's not great at all. Okay, so the commando has moved out of range and then back into range, but that's going to be good enough for Hammer. And he's just going to run right up over here and cut this guy in half. I'm not quite going to go for the back strike simply because I'm too worried about putting my back towards an enemy force. So we're just going to come in here from the side and say, hello, Mr. Blackjack. Doing a little wiggle there, and... well, there goes the leg. Lovely. We took this one for full salvage, so that shouldn't be too terrible. I mean, what we want to steal off of a Blackjack, I'm not quite positive. But it's a great way to start, is to knock off legs, because that makes it easier to knock off other people's legs. And we got a bushwhacker. Ooh, we'd want a bushwhacker. I believe we have 4 gauntlet parts, don't we? Oh ho ho, you are in a not good spot, and that is entirely my fault. I didn't quite realize that the enemy force was going to be coming from over in this direction and not that direction. So that ain't good. What's the guy who has a Hunchback FB? Okay. Mistakes were potentially made. And by potentially, I mean, no, mistakes were absolutely made. We have problems. We don't know what kind of bushwhacker it is, but we're going to try and get up there. Apparently, he's not actually blocking the path. That's wonderful, so we can move slightly to the side. Go for the shot to just kind of knock him off quickly. Machine gun, armor piercing. Huh, interesting. So are your machine guns there, or... so where you're keeping your ammo, son? So I can try and blow it apart. How much do you have here? Not a whole heck of a lot. How much was in here? We don't know. But if we go for the leg, we might be able to rip that sucker off, and if we can, then he might die. So blast away. I was hoping for a little bit more accuracy on that one, not gonna lie. And that's not going to be enough to tear the leg off. It is exposed, but it's not gone. And what we wanted was gone. Witness will come upwards. He doesn't have to sprint. I don't think so. So, yeah, we can maintain a very high accuracy. So we're going to move up at a walk pace just so that we can have a little bit more accuracy. I do want to pull him completely off. Actually, I'm going to multi-target. No, I can't if I want to actually aim that shot. So we're going to go for the leg. I shouldn't need all of this. But his heat's perfectly fine. Either way, shut off the chaff rocket launcher. We don't need that. And my concern is I don't want to kill too much of the mech. We'll do that. Oh, that did not work out good. And both legs destroyed. Oh, nope. That caused an ammo explosion. The entire mech went up. That's not good. We were hoping to preserve some of that, and that did not end up happening at all. Enforcer's going to move up here, and he's going to start brawling a little bit on this hot map with all of his energy weapons against the Bushwhacker, who has an altitude advantage. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Okay, small VSPL2 off. Keep the medium one on for now. Set it to, let's go with a single shot for 46%. Go with the tag. We need to get a little bit of sustainability going on during the skirmishing phase, and we've almost blown off his leg already. So another great shot right there. Very happy to see that. As the Bushwhacker looks down at us all judgingly. And the Hunchback is falling back. Alright, that's good. Nope. The heck? I have no idea what the heck that was. I've never even heard that sound effect before. But apparently that was something. Alright, Hammer, are you going to move first? You are not going to move before the Commando, but the Commando's only got a medium laser. We should be able to use this Bushwhacker to leapfrog then. Oh, we're not quite within range. Are you kidding me? We're like a tile out. Okay, which... oh, we don't know. I don't know which leg of yours is vulnerable. So actually, I'm just going to move right on in here. Protect our back as much as we can. Hello, we see all of you again. Doing his little waddle into place. It is your right leg, which we are on your right side with all of our guns. Could shoot you in the back, but you're at the end of the day, you've got 2 medium lasers and 2 SRMs, which you are going to use on me, but I'm not super afraid of it at the moment. Maybe I'll have cause to reassess that, but come on, go for the legs, go for the legs. Shoot his legs, not his arm. I don't want you to blow off the arm, I want to take his legs. Well, we got one of them into the leg, and also has opened up part of him if... Ripper's not going to move before him, so we're not going to get the LBX. But Witness could get a shot, as could the Enforcer. I think the Enforcer we want forward. So Exodus is going to move up first. Can't quite get the side angle shot that I want. If I walk to this, would I have a better angle here? Because we're shooting the front anyway. Yeah, there we go. So slowly walking up. We still want that sustainability of being able to blast away at a future turn. Say, managing to get good penetrating hits on his torso, but... you try and save it, and it didn't quite work out. But hey, at least he's out of the fight, so we don't have to worry about him coming at us from the side again. So that's a bit unfortunate. And we might actually be able to kill the Commando here if we're a little bit lucky with our laser fire. Let's find out just how accurate we can be. It's not particularly accurate, but hey, blaze away into his back. Hit him right in the back with a large laser. Lovely. And a couple of medium laser follow-ups. That could be enough to kill him if they all stacked up, but they did not, as it happens. So let's see if we can get Ripper up far enough. No, Ripper's not going to be able to shoot this round, which is not terrible. It'll allow his cannon to settle, so he'll be more accurate in the following round. So I'm not super broken up about it at the moment. We do want to get to this Hunchback, because I do not know what this thing is, but I'd like to find out soon. Stop running away. I want to kill you.
Yes, Commander.
Do I wait with you? No, I don't. So I'm going to set myself up right back here. It's Commando. Oh, it's a Flamer, not a second medium laser. Interesting. I think it's a bad choice, but it is the choice that you made. We're not going to bother saving Commando. The only Commando that we really care about right now is the one we currently have in the repair bay. And he's not going to get us that one, because that one has his knife. And that's a fascinating thing to me. You rolled a 13. Everybody will be able to go before you. But, oh, we've only got a very narrow area for which we can shoot. Probably going to shut off most of our weapons. You have VSPL off, ER medium blow off, tag stays on, twin larges. We actually chill out a little bit on that one. Miss and a hit. Okay, so we got a good hit. And did we tag him? Wasn't really clear. The contrast on this map is a little bit wonky. I think we're going to move up Witness next, because I think Witness can get... Yep, he can. Far enough forward for supporting fire. Although he is running, so he's probably not going to be the most accurate supporting fire you ever did see. This time we are going to turn on the chaff rocket launcher, see if we can't mess with his targeting computer a little bit. Missed with the large laser, but the other lasers are doing an okay job. Did also manage to hit him with the chaff rocket launcher, so he's not going to have a great day with that one. So he has been chaff clouded. Lovely. And Ripper for the follow-up. I don't think Ripper's going to have a shot. He could. So let's give it to him. It's not a great shot. He can only hit it with the cluster. Yeah, we'll go for it, I think. We use the clusters very heavily on this mech, to the exclusion of standard ammunition, but any little bit of damage can help. So 75% of the supporting forces, he's still running away, which is a good plan, don't get me wrong. He doesn't... I gotta figure out what this gun is. It's a great plan to continue to try and get away from the Hatchet Man, because the Hatchet Man will really mess his day up. He wasn't able to keep away from the Hatchet Man, but he tried. Oh, so that's a Silver Bolt Gauss. We were actually building a Centurion with one of those. So it's another, like, 2 weeks away. So... Oh, he missed! Eee, that's several levels of not good. Because now he's right next to us with that Silver Bolt Gauss. Now, the Silver Bolt Gauss has an innate plus to accuracy. That was one of the reasons why we built our second Centurion with it. So that's gonna suck. Because he's gonna be right next to him. Could potentially shoot him in the back. And we don't want that. Start blitzing him with fire. Let's see if we can't do anything out of this. Okay, getting a couple of SRMs to hit and a couple of clusters, but it ain't all that good. And looks like we got other pirate forces. Yeah, this guy is doing something. I don't know what, but he'll come up with a plan eventually. So we're going to sprint to get into range. That way we can apply our twin larges. And the VSPL actually has some pretty good accuracy. If I... not the ER. The small's not even in range. Okay, so continue to blink away. We'll add in the VSPL just on a single shot. Get a little bit more damage going down. And we did get a penetrating hit already with one of our large lasers. It looks like we also tagged him. So he's not having a great day. Witness can continue to come forward, and I am going to get that side shot. Absolutely, we're going to go for it. And we're going to shut off the chaff rocket launcher on this one because, ooh, we are cooking. You know what? I'm okay with cooking for a round. No, actually, we're going to kill one medium laser. That way we can next round blitz him from hopefully a slightly better angle. And that's kind of why. 40%, not all that great. Stripping away a lot of his armor. He doesn't have much left at this point. Although it would have been nice if we could actually hit him with that. And he's on the move. Yep, he's going to go for that back shot. Ow. So we saw a 17 hit. Not the worst shooting ever that could have happened to us. But that's definitely not pleasant. Alright, Hammer once again rolling a 20. Lovely for his initiative. So let's come over here again, because I want to take this thing mostly intact. And I want to try and take the Silver Bolt Gauss intact. So I'm going to go for the side that is not the Silver Bolt Gauss. And... there we go, that's what we were looking for. Took out his left leg already, wonderful. And his armor is light at this point, but it ain't gone. So we might be able to do something with this. Let's see. Yeah, Witness might be able to get the leg shot that I desperately desire. Your tactics is 6, Witnesses is also 6, so they both have the cult shot bonus. Gonna walk up here, go only for that leg. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to save it. That sucks. Because there's no way that we keep that fire concentrated as it is. 60 times 2. Yeah, we're going to do this again. And hope that we get every single one on the leg. Because if we do... left torso. Head hit, pilot injured. Okay, so the only problem with that one is the fact that... oh yeah, that leg is almost gone. The rest of the mech still is intact, but... ooh, wait, no, the Silver Bolt Gauss is on this one. Okay, okay. We have a chance here. If you just look down at him, aim for that leg. Large laser to off. Chaff rocket launcher to on, because it's additional potential rolls. Your chance to make that is a what again? It's a 52. I only need the one hit. Yes. Come on. There we go. Took out the second leg. Okay, good. So it's in... don't kill it. Don't kill it. Okay, took out both legs. Silver Bolt Gauss still intact. I don't know if we desperately need it or not. I mean, I know we don't. We already have one. But, most of a hunchback right there. Being jammed by ECM. Wait, really? From this distance? Oh wait, no, it's probably still the... yeah, it's still the effect of him because he still had it as of the last turn. So let's start moving to go take out the spy themselves. We haven't run into any reinforcements, but that could just be a matter of time, because we have fought on this map before, and they generally spawn from over here, which we mostly avoided, although I would have expected that...
Let's do this.
oh, really? You rolled highest? I don't want to get you too far ahead.
No shooting, just running.
So I would have expected Hammer to run into them just by his initial sprint off to the side to deal with that blackjack. Alright, Witness, time for you to follow up. You are the second fastest mech in the lands at this point. So his Shadowhawk is nimble, but not as quick as Hammer's supercharged. His supercharged 45-ton 270 rated fusion core? It is a 270. So he is the speed demon of the lance. Although, I wonder if the commando will be faster. I'm not 100% positive what kind of engine I put on him. And going from overheat to almost no heat in one move, the joys of our enforcer, which is super heavily stacking. Now I don't quite want to just move Ripper straight on up, because he'll be all on his lonesome for a turn, and that would not be the best thing ever. Although he did roll really nicely. Can I get to a mineral field? Oh wait, no, we still have to come around. We can go straight up front here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And we'll be able to follow up with Hammer shortly after. So we're pretty much stacking up on this guy now. Going to get ready to ruin his day. And zoom the Hatchet Man on forward. From all the way over here to all the way over here in 2 moves. I love this mech. And we'll follow up with Exodus, of course, who is the slowest of the mechs. Although, actually, I suppose he's the same speed as the Centurion. So there is that. Hammer will get the move first, but we're not going to move him first because we would prefer to see the enemy first so that we can just have Hammer run up into people. Moving Witness off around to the side so we can get some flanking action going on here. And Hammer also going to rush off to the side, but mostly because he can... Ooh, actually no, we're just going to go right up the middle since he can. Over the rough terrain for the stability damage, and there's our target. We see him, we don't see him, we see him, we don't see him. He's a stealthed mech. Interesting. Got a lot of evasion going there, and we're in the mineral field. Let's set ourselves right up here. Maybe we can get sight of him. Still not from there, but we are really starting to choke up on him now. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything about it. He's going for the side. It's an assassin with a PPC. Interesting. I don't think he managed to hit anything on that one. Did he? He's probably... I see a protection. Rough terrain. Yeah, we're not being jammed on this one. Lovely. Exodus will, of course, bring up the rear. He is quite far behind. Not going to be able to engage until maybe next round. It's not really clear. I lock him down. So, 45-ton mech. Not all that big. It does have a PPC, but seem amazing enough, Hammer has rolled the worst on this one. Witness is out of position. Exodus is out of position. So, our first 2 moves are not going to be particularly helpful. I can get a longer range shot on him, which we are going to, of course, take. Get all of our weapons back to on. And just sort of blitz him with all our shooting. It's not going to hit, but hey, every little bit might keep him a little bit distracted. We got a hit, and none of the chaff, unfortunately. Hopefully his evac zone is nowhere near up here, because that would be unfortunate. And let's see if Exodus can get a shot. Exodus can get an obstructed shot if I make him a little bit vulnerable, and I think I'm going to do that. Hi. Turn this on. VSPL2 1. It's a 3.3. Yeah, that's not worth it. Shut off the ER medium at the same time. That'll be the best we can do. Nail him. Miss, miss, miss. Oh no, we hit him with the medium laser. So, honestly, kind of would have preferred if we managed to hit him with the, let's see, which side is your PPC? Let's find out. Alright, your PPC is on that side, so we're gonna try and save it a bit. You should be honored the fact that we're trying to keep you somewhat intact, or at least part of you intact. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so the assassin is dead. There is nothing left of this mech. So let's zoom back out, and our evac zone is back down here. So hopefully we can get there quickly.
How's it going?
It's going kind of okay, actually. We killed the assassination target in basically 1 attack. We didn't need the other 2 plinking shots. And we didn't hit him with the chaff on that one, so that did not very much contribute to anything. Can we get down here? Just want to make sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, no problem. Just takes us a little time to get there. So we will get the whole crew once again back together. Luckily for us, the furthest mech is our second fastest mech. So he should be able to catch up. Although, Exodus will probably lag behind. I anticipate him not being there until the last guy. Because Ripper is not the slowest mech out there. Although, I thought they had the same rated fusion core. Alright, Exodus. High speed. Just get here as quick as possible. Although these 2 really are competing, but he's got the much bigger fusion core. He's a heavier mech, but he's got the better fusion core. So I do anticipate he will be there first. Alright, so as usual, Hatchman makes it first, despite having... Actually, no, he didn't have the furthest to travel. He had the second shortest trip, but
I hear ya.
his mech probably would have been able to keep up even if he had been where the Shadowhawk had been.
To the metal.
The supercharger and the TSM that we've got on him, the large fusion core, all of that just works to turn it into a very aggressive mech. I'm very happy with how it's turned out so far. We still have a couple more modifications we need to make to it. We are going to be cramming more and more TSM on it as we can. Although, at some point, we're probably going to be removing that light rifle. And when we do that, we may end up trying to...
Yes, Commander.
we may end up trying to give it, like, large lasers, or maybe VSPLs of some kind. Just because we're going to have a lot of weight, but we will be somewhat slot limited.
On the move.
We're just going to make room for these guys, that way they can get on the tile. And not quite. It's going to take him until next turn to make it. But he's almost there. Exodus probably gets up here and then here. That's my assumption.
What can I do for you?
Or not Exodus, but Witness. Exodus was right up front.
Going turbo.
Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, whichever one of these guys wins the initiative roll will be the not last one.
I hear you.
They both did it at the same time. Lovely.
Moving to position.
Good job, guys. They tied.
Receiving you.
So, that's not too terrible. Alright, we managed to deleg the Hunchback. Almost delegged the Blackjack, but then we blew it up. Didn't care about the Commando, just butchered him, and unfortunately blew out the side torso, the XL engine on the Bushwhacker, which, not great. We'd like to keep it intact. 1, 2, 3, 4 assassin parts. Wow, that's pretty impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bushwhacker parts, too. I don't have any well, I think I might actually have a Bushwhacker. Don't I? Maybe? If we have a Bushwhacker part, we've got a really good chance of getting it. Although we're probably not going to get the Bushwhacker as the mech, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Alright, ER medium pirate laser. Oh, we need that. That goes into the hatchet, man. FCS tag. Target acquisition gear adds +10 sensor. Oh, 2 pips. 2 evasion pips ignored by this weapon, +2 accuracy. So it's just straight up a better tag. I like it. This is the light PPC off of the Assassin. Silverbolt Gauss we managed to preserve. This is probably not what we're going to take. This is just to keep me reminding it. A voice cockpit system gives me +1 initiative. Pirate engine, which works kind of like a light engine. It's only got 2 side torso slots, and then it's also got 2 center torso additional slots. But it's only 15% weight savings, but it gives you all of that. Which, you know, not terrible at all. Engine core 200, Endosteel. Do I have extras? I have 3 extras, so we don't need Endosteel right now. For once, Endosteel is ignorable. Double heatsink kits. Interesting. We already have one currently in storage, so we don't need it. And ammo Gauss that we had been hunting for forever. Ammo machine gun, SRM, we don't care about. Lower arms, we don't need. Yeah, we have one, we don't really use them. Heatsinks, hands. Pharaoh is okay. For us, Pharaoh's not all that great. Clan Pharaoh would be much better. We're not in clan space, not fighting the clans yet. But really, Inner Sphere Pharaoh plus Endo really kind of takes up a lot of your slots. It makes it a little bit difficult to work with. Huh. Some really good SRM4s, but we're not using SRM equipped mechs. We really heavily built into energy. Huh. You know what? We really don't need any of this. I mean, it's nice equipment, don't get me wrong, but we don't need it. Silverbolt Gauss we absolutely don't need, because we've already got one. Also, it explodes, so that's always somewhat scary. And the Pirate Medium, we're not completely stripping everything out. How much? 10% max damage? Oh no, that's the fall off. Wait a second. Do you not give laser, extended laser? Huh. ER Medium Pirates I thought were the ones that add... Oh no, yeah, 6 melee damage increase. But we really don't need it, compared to what I'm trying to justify in my head is picking up all the Bushwhacker parts. I love Bushwhackers, and a 55-ton mech would go a long way for us. The tag, on the other hand, is just great. I mean, this tag is hardwired to the cockpit's FC... Wait. Oh, it's a fire control computer. Oh. Do we have any mechs that don't have a fire control computer? Huh. I mean, this is a really good combination, because it'll save you a ton, because that's how much the tag is normally. And the weight of the fire control system hasn't changed any. I think I'm gonna do this because I want a bushwhacker. I'm somewhat obsessive about them. 1, 2, 3. Ah, we didn't get the fourth. Unfortunate. I did get the light PPC and the silver bullet cows, and a couple of heat sinks in a hand. So not terrible, not great, but not terrible. I would have preferred, honestly, if we had managed to grab the... If he had managed to be lucky enough to grab... Oh, no, I'm totally spacing on the name. The Pirate ER Medium. But I'm not broken up about it because we're not really in a position to transform it yet into something like that. The silver bullet was nice. I don't know what I can do with it. I mean, it's basically an LBX in Gauss form, which is cool. But I wanted an opportunity to potentially get the bushwhacker because we've got 4 gauntlet parts, which is cool, but we don't have a whole heck of a lot of normal bushwhacker parts, I don't think. Maybe we'll be lucky and 3 was enough because I really do not remember how many bushwhacker parts we had. Nope, we're not going to get it. 7,000 for the next 3 days. How many bushwhacker parts do we have? Do we only have the 3? If we do, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Nope. Storage, mediums, 55. So we've got 3 S2s. And this is not actually sorted in any order that humans understand. The 4 gauntlet parts. Yeah, we didn't have any normal bushwhacker parts. Well, now we do. Now we have enough for almost 2 bushwhackers. If we run into a gauntlet and a normal bushwhacker and we get 3 salvage, I can grab 2 for this and 1 for the gauntlet and we'll have it. So maybe it would have been a better idea to go all in on the parts, but I really wanted it. No heavies, no assaults though. And we've got a lot of light parts. So if worse comes to worse, I can sell a ton of these because we're basically out of lights at this point. There's a couple of specialists like our Raven and the Commando, but at this point, I'm not really interested in lights anymore. Alrighty, let's make sure that the task is managed reasonably. The Hatchetman will be 3 days, 14 days in the Centurion, 13 days in the Commando, and we are another, how many days? 9 days away from finishing automation for our 3rd mech bay, which will allow us to repair 3 mechs at one time, which will be a lot of fun. 3 days, that'll get that done. That'll give me hammer. I'll be able to take a B-team mission before the end of the month. So let's run 1... Your actions against our interests are earning you a powerful enemy, Commander. Continue to impede pirate operations in this region and you will pay the cost. Oh well. They're pirates, what do I care? 1, 2, we're done. Okay, we could do 1 more day to wait for hammer, but the B team is a full team on its own, so I don't really need to do it. So let's check out a couple of contracts, see what's available. Witness protection was the... No. Now, there is a recovery mission that I have been looking at to work for the Davian. It's only 1.5 scalp, but it's a 417. It might give us some interesting stuff, and, yeah. It is against the Lyrans, but we're basically maxed reputation with the Lyrans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're in the 80 to 100. We're in honored status. If we wanted, we could align with them. We're not going to. So, we could, on occasion, serve to lose a little bit of Lyran. Little bit off the Lyrans loving us. So, they'll get over it. So let's go take a mission with the Davian. Yeah. I don't think there's a status above this. The current reputation is 98. This will affect us by -2. We could easily get ourselves back up. So let's go rescue an air. Pull everybody off of this. We have the A-team of mechs. Brother, get in the hatchet man right there. Bullet Trap, you're doing okay, actually. You've been... Okay, you're not great, but you're working on it. And we have noticed that. Hacker and Majestic, and that'll give us a 2 shield lance and a 1.5 scale mission. So we are a little bit overgunned for it, but that's not a problem at all. In general, you want to bring more firepower, not less firepower. It's not like they give you any additional points for taking a specifically daring mission. Although that would be interesting if you got a reputation bonus based purely on if you went way underneath the skull cap. I think that would make a lot of sense. I don't know if that can be programmed, but that would be really cool. Huh. Yeah, gonna be working for House Davian, the Federated Sons on this one, against the Lyrans as it would happen, and Lost Heir. The scion of a Davian mercantile concern has been missing for months. We suspect a kidnap by Steiner. There's been no ransom demand. A local group of sympathizers on Arai recently picked up a garbled message from the scion indicating she's being held at a Lyran facility there. Our intel failed to trace her to Arai, so any loyal mechs are several jumps away. We need your help to extract her. So 1.5 skulls, 4 of 17 priority salvage, 124,500 sea bills, and of course working for Davian, which, you know, we don't do all that often. Hey, it's this recovery mission. So, previous recovery missions have seen the death of Punisher, the gaining of a Mackie, and, you know, in general, a lot of fun. Also, you can get stuck in here a lot, and that's not great. They spawn up here, they spawn up here. It's not particularly pleasant because they're shooting down on you, but if you can work fast... Oh, they can also spawn on your extraction path over here. But if you can manage to get onto them quickly, you can survive through most of that. So this is the B team. They are not quite as skillful or capable as the A team, but that is 100% to be expected. They help keep our operations tempo going. And as long as the mechs are able to continue moving, I'm perfectly happy with that. Although we may want to start looking into getting... Well, especially now that we've gotten... we'll have maxed out Mech Bay 3. We'll pick up the last engineering upgrade. And then from that point on, we need to start working on medical stuff. Because we want to keep our people healthy and alive. Hello, we found up a mech. It's an Urban Mech R60, not too worried. Scorpion SRM, also not too worried. And we actually see that Urban Mech, although... not quite able to target him. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with him in the coming rounds. Scorpion turning around. Oh, getting down here. Actually, not turning around. I thought it'd be coming down in this direction, but apparently not. The Urban Mech is running forward. We'll make him a target. Will Hacker be able to put... Ooh, Hacker could very much put a large laser in him. It's only going to be a 17% chance, but you know what? Any shot taken is an automatic miss. And... we hit him. And the chaff rocket launcher. So we're going to have to remember to shut off the chaff launcher on the next round, because we've already got him chaffed. And that'll last for, I believe, 2 rounds. Yeah, we're good on everything. I'm gonna... bother with the cluster? Why the heck not? So both of the lasers missed. And we hit him with a couple of clusters. And structure exposed. So see, that worked out. And we're going to walk on forward. Does this put me in a range bracket? 220%. So yeah, the walk is worth it. Target him. Fire away. Miss. 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 But tagged. Blink. Took a tag to the knee. And he's been target acquired. It'll be an easier thing to hit. I don't think Brother quite has the range to run all the way up there. If he does, I'll be a little bit surprised. And a Phoenix Hawk with PPCs. Okay, you're potentially dangerous. PPCs are always dangerous because one of the things that PPCs do is they scramble your targeting systems, which means you are less accurate, which is not fun. Alright, Hacker, keep the walk going. Actually, if I walk up to here, I can stay in the water for 1 more round, and then I can sprint out of the water into there. So keep the fire going down to the Urban Mech. Miss, 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 miss. And I got the chaff rocket launcher on. Whoops. But he's blinding flared again, and that was the only thing that actually managed to hit. So Brother's not in range to do anything about this. I don't quite want to sprint him on over here. Actually, no, that might be the best move. Sprint him off over here. He'll be able to get in a melee range with the Phoenix Hawk. It's only a Goblin, which I believe has a large laser, but I'm not positive on that at all. Great shot. Not so great shot. Potential to blow him apart. Let's try it. Okay, so we managed to hit him and tore him apart. Good, lovely. Very happy about that. Was not expecting that at all. Pulse laser's doing great work. Autocannon, not super accurate at this range. But hey, that's fine. He managed to destroy the thing anyway, so who am I to complain? And we'll just continue the fire we're sending down on the Irby. Irby, please die. I mean, we did take full salvage. Four of priority salvage is pretty nice. Okay, that tore off part of his arm. He's not having a great day. Still not unsteady, which is unfortunate, but he is down to 3 or 4 health. We're working on it. We will do more to him. Okay, the Goblin is ignorable. Don't care about a Goblin on this one. And a slow walk? No. We gotta get a sprint going. We gotta get ourselves into range where we can actually start contributing our SRMs to some meaningful way. We have a targeting computer designed specifically to help them out, so anything we can do to make that work a little bit better is, of course, grand and desirable. He has unsteady, but we're not going to be able to follow up on that because it's now his move. And we'll set him up there. He's guarded, he's entrenched, and he is protected. Let's see if we can't go axe him. If he's like any other Phoenix Hawk, he's going to have basically the same weapons loadout. Ooh, I'm going to have to go for that back because otherwise he's just not going to hit. Okay, we hit a leg. Lovely, that's a great hit right there. Okay, if we can just send a little bit of fire down his way and nick that leg again, we might be able to blow it up. I'm actually really surprised that the leg stood intact. Okay, so he's got a large laser and a PPC. That's an interesting combination. Large laser for additional accuracy, and the PPC for defense, because it makes it harder for them to hit you. And he's gonna sneak in behind us. He's no longer in the mineral field, which makes him incredibly vulnerable. And really, Majestic might have a shot at either one, because he didn't move very fast or far. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a little bit of... We're gonna split fire on this one. A little bit of fire on both. Where's that urban mech? It's blending into the terrain quite nicely. VSPL... We'll go 2. 2 is gonna cook us anyway. So we may as well go 3. We're only hitting for 4 damage, but 50%
Copy that.
hit and a tag, so he will be easier to strike next round. Target acquired and detected. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the leg. If we had, that would have killed him. VSPL plinking twice. Misses a 3rd time, so pretty good on the VSPL on that one. He's not dead, but we're working on it. Alright, enemy gets to roll. That'll be their goblin tank moving up. Shooting into our side with his large laser and machine gun, but not able to connect, it doesn't look like. Partially because we're in the mineral field, and also because we're stacking a whole ton of evasion.
Receiving you.
So Bullet Trap is going to try... Is that worth it? There's our direct line of sight right there. 27s. Yeah, your leg is almost gone. So again, I'm going to multi-target. Put some fire on you. Put some fire on you. Cluster. B, 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 and B. Because I just want to get a little bit of fire down to maybe crit your leg open, blow it apart. None of the clusters hit the leg, unfortunately, but we did get quite a few cluster hits. We only need a little bit more fire to go down on him. Gyro crit, gyro destroyed. He is now... all gyro crits show destroyed, so that doesn't mean anything. But now Hacker will be able to plink him, no problem. Oh no, never mind, he gets to move. Huh. He's a fairly quick one, this one. Firing down with his machine gun. Causing a little bit of damage, but nothing too serious.
Good to go.
Yeah, Hacker, do you want to just finish this guy off? Or can you see... Ooh, you can. From right here, you got 20% chance to hit with the large laser. You're going to do that. We're just going to keep the multi-target going. Because he's almost dead. We don't need to invest much. Shut off the chaff launcher. Okay, that's off. Let's see. Medium pulse to B. A, B, 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 and B. And blitz away.
Roger.
Missed him with the large laser. Oh well. I'm hoping to take out the leg so I can try and chop off his other leg. Lots of fire going down, but we did only manage to nick... Oh, stability check failed. He's going to be on his back if he survives. He ejected. Okay, that's most of an... That's most of an urban mech. I mean, we don't want an urban mech, but that's most of one. We are getting 417 salvage on this one. And a melee attack from the Phoenix Hawk. Not able to connect because we are just too nimble, and you did not move very quickly at all. Alright, brother. Which leg is his weak one? His right one is his weak one. So you're going to move over to his other side with a 96% chance, and you're going to bash him there. Hello. Good. Very good. Both of his legs are almost gone. Alright, perfect opportunity to shoot from up here. I love it. Not you, but you. And chaff rocket launcher? He's got a PPC. Yeah, the chaff for the PPC. So we're finally intentionally using it. Okay, got a penetrating hit and a couple more nickings. Chaff and cloud binding fair, but we didn't blow it apart. I honestly thought that we were going to tear off his legs on that one, and that did not happen. That's okay. We're about to bring a lot of cluster shots. Hopefully this will change things a little bit. Open fire. Missed with the lasers, unfortunately. Arm destroyed. Hand destroyed. Head hit injury ignored. Unsteady. Didn't manage to hit his legs on that. We're pouring on the fire, and we're just not getting the connections that we need. Large laser missing once again, but a couple of machine gun bursts look like they managed to hit, but maybe not. Be careful, you're going to kill the heiress up there. Try not to do that. She is, of course, your big meal ticket for getting all kinds of cool stuff. What's this? That's pretty good. We're going to take it, and we're going to boil it a little bit because I want this Phoenix out, gosh darn it. Let's go with a 2. The difference between the two is minuscule. Fire. Okay, that's another torso hit. We're looking... Oh well, there goes the engine. We tried. We did try. We really did try. Is Majestic going to turn off because of that one? He is. Okay, he's offline. But luckily, Majestic is pretty much covered. We've only got to deal with this last guy here. And we shall. 94% chance. Let's see if we can't cut him in half. He only has a machine gun and a large laser. And he does not exist anymore. Okay, so we've managed to destroy all the support forces. So now we need to recover the VIP. Let's start heading in towards there. This will give us an opportunity to settle the cannon, which is lovely.
Just running. Got it.
And we'll pick up Miss Eris and get on out of here. And nobody will be the wiser. Probably shouldn't leave him too far behind, after all. He is off. And that puts him in a somewhat vulnerable position. Majestic, turn it back on. Thank you. Getting his heat back under control. Brother's gonna move right here. Just keep Brother on the move. He'll pick up the Eris. Generally does. After all, he's got a lot of space in there. The entire head of a hatchet man ejects. And, like, can fly a little bit. Not fly, but glide. So he's got a little bit more room in that because of that, I assume. And so he shouldn't have too much trouble. Get Bullet Trap up. He's all... actually, no. Bullet Trap's going to move into the mineral field. It's much safer to do. Get everybody in that mineral field as best as we can. That way they can come springing forth, jumping on top of the enemy from an area where they can't get shot at. And that's everything. Lovely. Alright, let's see how much good stuff we're going to get. We tore out the engine by boring through the side torso on that Phoenix Hawk, which is kind of sad. I wanted to take that as much intact as we possibly could have, and unfortunately we didn't. 66,000 prestige, which... not prestige, sea-bills. Different game. Hatchetman picked up 2, the Enforcer picked up 1, and the last guy ejected. 1.5 skull missions for you, I suppose. 1, 2, 3... Oh, 4 parts to a Phoenix Hawk, and I'm almost 99% positive that we had a Phoenix Hawk in there. We don't need this, we don't need this. Guardian ECM, I think we have... No, we don't have any extras on that. IFF Jammer. Identify friend and foe, a low-tier ECM that adds 2 sensor checks but does not enable stealth systems. Interesting. Slick Sweet. Ooh. Plus 5% sensor range, plus 5% sight range, plus 1 resolve. Oh, by the way, this is Lance bonuses, not just a single mech. Plus 1 injuries resistant, a C3 slave unit, cockpit life supports, initiative. Give me the Slick Sweet. That's going in something. The IFF Jammer, how much do you weigh? You're 1 ton as compared to how much from the Guardian? 1.5. Guardian, IFF Jammer, just give us some more options. Endosteel we don't need. I'm gonna grab a Phoenix Hawk part just to have it and roll for the rest. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 3 Phoenix Hawk parts and 3 Urban Mech parts. We got the Endosteel as well, so that's a really good pickup. Yeah, that was pretty profitable. 19,000 to 144,000. That's not bad at all, but more importantly, we got useful stuff out of it. So the random roll came out pretty good on that one. We may have just built a Phoenix Hawk. I'm not positive. I don't remember how many parts to that we had. If not, then we're 1 away, I believe. So we're going to see if we manage to get ourselves another 45-ton Phoenix Hawk mech. I don't know what we do with it. I mean, we're running into a bit of a problem where we're good on lights. We only need the 2. And honestly, the 1 is just because it has a knife on it, which is pretty fun. And honestly, we're pretty good on lighter end mediums. We really are looking for higher end mediums and heavies at this point. In order to get that, we need slightly higher level missions. So we need to start actually looking out for probably a 3 scale planet at this point.
That mech you wanted is back.
Yeah, we got the Urban Mech. Not a bad improvement on the design, but if it were me, I would have added an extra ton of AC ammo instead of just giving the trash can some longevity on the field. One day. Only 1 mech got nicked. Not bad at all. So I didn't get the Phoenix Hawk. How close are we to that? Oh, quick check. Centurion, 1 day. Yeah, that's good. Okay, lovely. Mech bays. How close are we to a Phoenix Hawk at this point? 3 of 5. Thought I saw a Phoenix Hawk in here when I was looking last time. Mediums. So 3 of 5. Bushwhackers, Hunchbacks, Blackjacks, Griffins. 1 of 5. Okay, so we are 1 off of it. Because he doesn't look like a hero version. So... Oh, wait. You're also Phoenix Hawk. Oh. You are an SLDF one, aren't you? Yeah, the Royal Phoenix Hawk. Okay, so that's why that didn't contribute. Because this is an SLDF one, I suppose it's a hero-style one. Although I would have expected it to have a quirk or 2. But that's why those did not contribute. But we're close. Oh wait, no, you're also a Royal Hawk. Oh damn, I should have paid attention to that. Jeez. Having 4 parts to a Royal would have been super useful. Oh well. Let's check out the barracks. Are we going to keep this? We're not going to keep this Urban Mech. Or not the barracks, I don't need the back bay. So the problem is this Urban Mech will increase our monthly cost. And what do we give it? It's a 30-tonner. It's got 5 ballistic hardpoints and a single energy. It's not a big deal to have. I don't really feel like keeping it around. Did we get anything to keep on it? a heatsink. It would cost us 301,000 to fix it, and it's a 30-tonner. Yeah, we need none of that. So we're going to sell it right away. Just going to turn around, and who would like a mostly intact urban mech? Thank you. That puts us up to 2.3 million. That's not bad at all. And we actually have enough mechs to immediately turn around. Unfortunately, we don't have the pilots to immediately turn around. Centurion done. And it's the end of the month. We're going to go back to normal. We kept getting the bug, which put it down to restrictive, and I don't know why. So back up to normal. We should be fine. So unfortunately, our morale is discouraged, which I'm not super happy about. I want everybody on this company to feel great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Improved automation. So we now have the maxed out mech bay. Unless structure gives us an additional one. Well, not the maxed out mech bay. We're now going to buy the maxed out mech bay. Actually, yeah, we do have a lounge. Get the improved lounge. Right now, start looking into the other things, but we need beta pod for all that, which we could get soon. Yeah, I think getting the machine shop might be a good pickup. 15 days, 400,000. But that'll max out the repair and refit unless there's another version for getting the structure in beta pod. And if that's the case, honestly, the next pod is the way to go, though. Because we have the cash for it. Well, we're kind of saving up right now. Because we're going to be moving to a new planet. I'm going to lock this down just to get it ready and moving. And yeah, our mech bay now contributes three mech repair sectors at full power. So we can upgrade, we can fix at a much faster rate. We are 6 and 4 days away from having 2 new mechs back online. That's going to be a lot of fun. We have basically a really good stable of the initial 6 plus 2 more. This one I'm not sold on, if I'm completely honest. It was designed a long time ago, and I'm not quite sure if it's quite what I want. We're going to have to look into that, see if we need to modify it any more. But with that said, that's going to do it for the end of the episode. So not terrible at all. Managed to cut our way through a couple of things. Got some pretty decent salvage and some really good random rolls on the second one. So I'm pretty happy with that. We do need to start getting our morale under control. It is down to 14, and I'm not happy with there. But anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every time I post these videos. Press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.